times we live in. Hi, my name's Molly. Welcome to Natural Winos. We're tasting and exploring natural wine on this channel, so if you enjoy any content you see, please do like us and comment below, and of course subscribe so that you can follow along. Today I'm talking about crushable reds, so chillable, crushable. You could easily put this guy in the fridge for 20-30 minutes. It'll just pop the acid a little bit, and then you're just gonna crush it because it's delicious. So Big Jet Plain, when Álvaro was first starting to make wine, he had a vineyard where he made his first few vintages of red and called them Learning to Fly because he was learning to make wine. Apparently he has now learned to fly and he's flying Big Jet Planes. The varietal is Llebre, which is Catalonian for Tempranillo. This style, he makes it's very easy, light, easy drinking, and crushable. That's the theme of today. Ooh, yeah. Plum. Like walking through a vineyard on a hot day and you're eating a plum and it is ripe and it's juicy and it's a red plum, not Italian plum, like a bright red plum. If you live in the Washington area, you know there's a bajillion different plums. This is a bright red plum and it's hot and it's juicy. Tingles on my tongue. If I didn't know this wine, and I didn't know this winemaker, I would wonder if this was slightly sparkling. And that becomes because he did not use any sulfur at all. So there's a lot of controversy in the natural wine world for what is natural. They say if you use any sulfur at all, it's not natural. There are some people that say you can use up to 70 milligrams. Some people say 30. Isabella Legeron, who wrote a book and developed the raw wine fairs that now travel all over the world, she says 70 milligrams, up to 70 milligrams of sulfur at bottling is still considered natural. And I think as a comparison, it's important to note that in conventional winemaking, they use 300 to 500 milligrams per liter at picking. So they pick the grapes, they spray it with sulfur to kill anything that might have be blooming on those grapes. Crush it, do whatever other manipulations they're gonna do with their winemaking, and then they do it again at bottling. So with natural wine, if you don't spray at all, you can't, obviously, or you wouldn't have native yeast. And then you can add just a pinch, like a tiny, tiny bit at the end, just at bottling to preserve the wine. One thing I've noticed is when you are sometimes traveling, you'll be in Paris or anywhere really in Europe, and you'll have that wine and you're like, oh, I don't get a headache when I drink European wine, or I don't have a bad of a hangover when I'm drinking European wine. Or you buy that special bottle and then you get it home and you're like, whoa, what happened to this? It's not the same wine I remember. It tastes like Frito-Lay. It's because they don't use sulfur. They don't use as much sulfur. So he does not use any sulfur, which I'm super excited to taste now because I did taste it when I was in Barcelona. And it was beautiful and fresh, just like this one is. Sometimes when you get it to the States, it can be a little mouse taint, but this one doesn't. It's delicious, it's crushable, it's a little bit fizzy, tastes like plum juice. You should definitely be drinking it while you avoid winter and stand outside with your friends so you can still have socially distanced dates. Thanks for coming along with me on this one, you guys. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and please do comment, and cheers.